The news update. Remember when El-Rufai said Tinubu is a drug lord and the most corrupt Nigerian? See more things he said against President-elect, that is Wørrysome. Thank you for tuning in to today's news. But please don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell for more updates. Now to the news details. Please listen carefully. On countless occasions in the past, Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State, a top proponent of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidency, had reportedly kicked against what he now supports wholeheartedly. Prior to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory in the February 25th presidential election, El-Rufai had maintained that the former is a drug lord and the most corrupt Nigerian alive. In May 2019, the Kaduna State Governor disassociated himself from Tinubu, noting that he can never be a presidential running mate to a drug lord. Today, El-Rufai has rescinded his words and has refused to see Tinubu in the bad light he once saw him in. On social media, Nigerians dug out some old newspaper publications where El-Rufai spoke ill of Tinubu. Like it says, El-Rufai who said that I can't be running mate to drug baron, most corrupt Nigeria. He also said, you are nothing but a drug baron. El-Rufai disrespects APC chairman Bola Tinubu. Someone asked, with all this, why is he supporting Tinubu today? And someone said, God bless you people for bringing out the streets. And yet, he is following him up and down. Recall that the court documents detailing Mr. Peter Obi's petition against the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the February 25th presidential election had made its way online. Mr. Obi had filed his petition to challenge the victory of Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress at the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja at about midnight last Tuesday. Mr. Obi cited Tinubu's drug scandal as a reason for the president-elect to be disqualified from becoming president. In the same vein, Dino Melaye, spokesman for the Presidential Campaign Council of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, shared a part of the Nigerian Constitution to buttress his position that a drug lord cannot become the country's president. Dino Melaye's move comes shortly after the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, cited Bola Ahmed Tinubu's drug trafficking record in his petition to challenge the latter's election victory. On Twitter, Dino Melaye quoted part of the Constitution that reads, "A person shall not be qualified for election to the office of president if he is under a sentence of death imposed by any competent court of law or tribunal in Nigeria, or a sentence of imprisonment or fine for any offense involving dishonesty or fraud, or by another offense imposed on him by any court or tribunal, or substituted by a competent authority for any other sentence imposed on him by such courts or tribunal." The keywords in the above subsection are dishonesty and fraud. The PDP spokesperson added, "A drug lord will not be president in Nigeria." Also recall that David Hundeyin, a business day columnist, had presented overwhelming evidence of Mr. Tinubu's drug trafficking past in an article on July 13, 2022. Notwithstanding, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, is not relenting in his efforts to become Nigeria's next president after the controversial February 25th presidential election. Just after court documents detailing the petition, Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party filed at the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja against the election victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu entered the public eye. Dino Melaye, Atiku's campaign spokesman, also shared that of his principal. The document shared by Dino shows Atiku's petition against Tinubu's election victory filed at the Court of Appeal on March 28th. Now this is about Nestor El-Rufai, who was always against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whereby he said he cannot work with a drug baron. But now, during the presidential campaign, he has been supporting who he said he cannot support. And Nigerians have replied that why will he change his mind? Why is he running after his so-called master after you called him a drug baron? And Peter Obi, who has written it in his petition, that Tinubu has been accused of drug trafficking, has been alleged as drug trafficking in the United Kingdom, whereby there was a particular amount, $460,000, that was sent to his accounts. Now, why do Nasser El-Rufai change his mind to follow and support Tinubu after saying that he can never support a drug baron? What's your view concerning that? Kindly share your comment in the comment section. Thank you.